Hi guys, this is Jeanette with Inner Sun Alchemy, and I'm here to deliver your July 2017 tarot scope for the sign of Virgo. If you have a Virgo rising, sun, or moon sign, this reading is for you. If you don't know your rising or moon, definitely get a free natal chart online. My favorite site to use is cafeastrology.com. Without any further ado, let's get started. All right, so the overall energy for the month that we are entering into is actually the energy of the Lovers in reverse. So what this tells me is, it could be one of two possibilities. This could be a relationship that has not, fully manifested or kind of come into union just yet, or there may be a particular project that you are having trouble manifesting this month. Another possibility is you are struggling between a decision, on a particular path to take in your career, or with a project, or with a person. Do I go with this one or that one? Do I take this career path or another career path? So, this is definitely a month of ruminations for you, which, Virgo energy loves to do on some level. But, it is definitely the month of deciding. It's not happening just yet. Probably you won't have clarity until we come towards the end of the month. But regardless of the mental energy here, this is decidedly telling me this is an emotional decision that's going to have to be made. It can't just be something of the mind. It really has to come from your heart. Okay? Now, as we enter this month, the message that I have first is of the energy of Page of Wands. So in your sense of self, you are actually being called to really embody this new version of yourself that you've kind of been playing with, I guess, over the past few weeks or months. This energy is beyond the Ace of Wands, which is, that field of potential energy. With the page, like, you are really being called to step into a new version of yourself, a new embodiment of yourself, and to not just leave this in the mental realm, but to really start to bring this into physical manifestation. Now, in your foundation, we do actually have Pluto speaking to you, and speaking to you about deep transformation that is happening in all areas of your life which are foundational to you. So that could be, the things that make you feel at home, your heart, your emotions, your family connections, your connections with close relationships, your actual home. All of that is being transformed. And, in all honesty, if Pluto is the one that's coming in to speak to you about this probably means your entire life is under complete transformation process. Now, what I like with this energy, though, is that it is transformative and not necessarily destructive and out of the blue. This is a process that you are aware of. It's a process that has been ongoing for much of this year, if not last year, actually. And, with this fiery energy that we're starting off with in your sense of self, you really are poised and ready to undergo this and finish out this process of transformation. So know that there is divine guidance and divine protection while you go through this, and know that you are going through. You're not stuck in this process by any means. In your relationship sector, we actually have Archangel Michael coming through to tell you to shine a light on growing your relationships. If you are having a tough time either mentally or emotionally with the massive transformations that are happening apparently in all areas of your life, you know, lean on your family, lean on your friends, lean on your loved ones, lean on your coworkers and others in your peer group to help you through this. And another note with this too is, as you do this transformation work and really step into the embodiment of this new you that is coming online, it does necessarily require you bringing in new energy for your social structures. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to cut everyone who was a part of your life beforehand out of your life. Of course, those who are toxic, you know, you definitely want to get rid of them. However, with new energy, you know, Michael is telling you to also bring in new energy in these relational contexts, because that will help reinforce and reflect back to you the new you that you are embodying. And this will also help to set you up for success down the road, because it will help you prevent yourself from backtracking and embodying old behaviors and old patterns and old ways of thinking if you're around people who really live in the new space that you are obviously transforming into. So, you know, make use of that. With Jupiter and Libra for the next couple months, this area is also highlighted, and there are blessings here for greater and greater expansion in relationships in general. So, you know, Michael is also lending his protection and reinforcing you taking advantage of really shining a light on your relationships, growing the ones that are conducive, and releasing those that are not, and also bringing in new, fresh energy. Because, you know, transformation is not just the death process, it is also the resurrection energy as well. So make sure you're living in the life and the death of this renewal that's coming through. Now, in terms of your career and your life purpose and the effect that you have on the world around you, you do have the sun in reverse. So this is telling me that, you know, your next step or what you really will be moving into, it may be unclear to you. However, because the sun has shown up, you know, regardless, you are being blessed, and the illumination of what that is going to come to you. So if it's not going to happen at the end of this month, then it definitely will happen by the time the sun comes into Virgo energy later on this year and provide you with clarity. So, you know, and to be honest, that is typical when you're going through radical transformation in the very core of your being. It is hard to see and to be clear about where you're going and how you're moving, and you know, the path you're going to take with making money and job. And as best as you can, try not to worry. I know it's tough when if you are having to deal with massive shifts in, you know, living situation, or having to move cross country or something like that. But just know that as you continue to take this leap of faith into yourself, the way will be made for you, and there is beautiful divine protection for you as well. Now, in terms of your actual soul expression and your heart, the core of your being, you have the energy of the Ace of Swords reversed. So again, this is telling me that you are really sitting in a beautiful field of potential to birth a new way of believing, a new way of thinking. So as you go through this process of transformation, know that you're going to have to really face and look at any of the ways that you have sabotaged yourself in the past, heal them, let them go, and imprint new ways of thinking, new ways of being, new ways of behaving that will entrain you into the life that you are wanting to embody. You know, with this energy being in reverse, it really is there just under the surface. So the best way, especially for you, to help you calm your mind is to, you know, use meditation, To connect to this energy, you can listen to meditation music if you can't quiet your mind. Go outside and exercise, or go to the gym, but being outside in the sun and infusing your body with that pure light energy is always good, and it does balance and ground you and also connect you with Mother Earth and brings a beautiful balance to your inner and outer consciousness. So, again, there's a beautiful, I know it probably for you is maybe a little topsy-turvy and you're trying to find your bearing and your footing for the month, but there's so much positive energy and energy that is moving quite quickly. To be honest, you probably will have this massive shift by the end of the month. I don't really think it's going to take as long as the sun coming into Virgo for most of you. So, engage in your own self-healing, really come into your own self-mastery and go for that carrot being dangled in front of you of that life that you want to live and embody, and allow yourself to feel and experience, improve the divine support and protection that is there for you. All right, guys, so that is your tarot card reading for the month. I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to book a private tarot session or astrology or energy healing session, you can reach out to me on innersunalchemy.com. I would be so blessed to help you in coming into your self-sovereignty. Have a blessed month. Bye.